If you don't like the way you look and your jeans, your clothes are not fitting you properly, your doctors have told you that you are at risk of developing diabetes and you're gaining more fat in your abdomen area than anywhere else, what's happening is that you're producing way too much insulin than you should be producing. And this is called as insulin resistance. And in this video, I'll tell you what is insulin resistance, why it happens, and how you can fix it naturally just with food. So to explain insulin resistance, I'll tell you a very interesting story. In this story, there are three characters. So first is your insulin, second is your sugar, and third is your cell. Now think of your insulin as your boss and think of your cell and your sugar as an employee. So whatever the boss tells the employee to do, they will do that. Same way, your insulin will tell the cell to open the door and let sugar inside, and the cell will do that. But in insulin resistance, what happens is the boss will tell the cell to open the door, but the cell is not listening to the boss. So the boss gets very angry and he starts shouting at the cell that open the damn door. But still the cell is not listening and he's not opening the door. So what boss does is that he starts shouting until the cell opens the door. And after about 5, maybe 10 hours or maybe 12 hours, the cell opens the door and takes the sugar inside. But when the cell is not opening the door, what's happening is that your sugar level is increasing in your blood. And when this continuously happens for about 10 to 15, maybe 20 years, you get diabetes. And when your boss is shouting at the cells, your ovaries are getting very scared and very nervous. So what your ovaries does is it produces estrogen. But because it gets scared and very nervous, it starts making mistake. It increases the estrogen production. And when you have high levels of estrogen, it causes PCOD, it causes PCOS. And insulin resistance is one of the root cause of PCOS, PCOD and diabetes. And if you want to reverse these, then you have to reverse insulin resistance. Now why insulin resistance happens? So first is you're eating too many carbs or you're eating too many sugar. Second is you're not sleeping properly. Third is you're taking too much stress. And fourth is you have inflammation in your body. How to fix insulin resistance? So to fix insulin resistance, you need to eat foods or you need to do things that don't release sugar. What are these? Number one is apple cider vinegar. You need to take 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar and mix it in water and drink that water every single day, 20 minutes before your breakfast. So this will help in reducing your blood sugar levels, and you need to do this practice for about 2 to 3 months to see results. Number 2 is exercise. You need to do about 30 to 40 minutes or 45 minutes of exercise daily. I know many of you will say that we don't have time to exercise, we are so busy with our lives. In that case, what you can do is after you have your breakfast, lunch and dinner, you need to walk. You need to walk for at least 10 minutes. And in Ayurveda also they say that you should walk 100 steps after each meal. So what this does is it reduces your blood sugar levels. Now if you work in office and you can't walk right after your meal, what you can do is you can walk up and down the stairs. This will also help in reducing your blood sugar level and reversing your insulin resistance. Number 3 is fasting. So you need to do weekly fasting. So in a week, pick one day. It could be Saturday, Sunday, Monday or any day, whichever is comfortable for you. And on that day, don't eat anything. You shouldn't eat any fruits or any food or anything. And even you shouldn't drink any herbal tea. The only thing which you can drink is water. That's it. Now this will also help in reducing your blood sugar levels naturally. I hope you like this video and you can watch these 2 videos to learn how you can reverse your insulin resistance naturally, and I'll see you in these 2 videos next.